Okay, so in this video I want to show the actual steps in order to build a quality PBN, and at the end of the video I'll be showing you an example of everything you need to do to make your PBN look as real as possible. Now, if you do the things right, a PBN can become a network of real sites, and that's our goal. It's usually called a PIN, Private Influence Network, because our PBN becomes a site where people will regularly consume content and not just a way to link out to our site that has no value to readers. So the idea is to build a PBN that has value to the readers and in turn will become an actual real site, which will make it even more powerful. And like I said, I want to show you a couple examples, so let's just go through these ones one by one. Starting out with the first one, as you can see, this is a great example of a PBN. And why is that? So first of all, they have a logo, they have a brand. So the brand is consistent with the logo and it makes the site look very, very real. Then they have an home page with several articles. Okay, this is more of a technological blog. They have videos. This is actually a video sponsor. As you can see, they're promoting some sort of streaming service or television. Yeah, television. And this is the most common style of PBN, which is the blog style. In this case, this is being used, I think, more of an affiliate site because they have a bunch of product reviews, which I'm assuming link to Amazon. So this guy's making money off his PBN while linking out to Amazon, so with affiliate marketing, but he's also, I'm sure, linking out to some other sites, making this work as a PBN. And if you just scroll down, I'm sure we can find something. This is an inner link. This is a link to an authoritative site, which is ResearchGate. And I'm sure we can find it somewhere inside, another link, no, outside link. Okay, so this article doesn't have anything, but the idea here is that basically you cannot distinguish this being a real blog or a PBN. And this could very well be a PBN. I'm sure there's hundreds of articles, if not thousands of articles here. And the owner of this blog can for sure just post an article and link out to a site he's trying to rank. This is what we want to achieve. We want to achieve a site that looks and feels real. So this is the best example. Now we have another one right here, which is blog style as well, but this is a really trashy site. So this is more or less what most PBNs will look like. And I'll be showing you another bad example in a minute. Now, another good example. This one just looks like a regular site. And it might as well be. It might be a regular site. I'm not saying these ones are PBNs, okay? They can and cannot be. But if they are, they're really well done. And this is what we want to achieve. This is, for example, a travel blog. So let's say you have, you're working in a travel niche. You'd be creating a PBN that looked exactly like this one and linking from this to your site. And as you can see, all of them have some sort of social media proof. So this one right here has as well. And this one might have it on the bottom. Most likely, yeah, social media properties. And that's it. It's quite simple, but it's just a way that we want to do things. We want to make sure the sites look as real as we possibly can. And let's see, for example, this guy right here. I'm sure this Revolut card, he's working as an affiliate as well. So you might have a link here to Revolut, which is, yeah, an affiliate link, as you can see, / João que ajuda. But this guy might as well have an article that links out to another blog working as a PBN link. So again, I know I'm repeating myself, but the idea behind this is that you want to create a site that cannot be distinguished from a PBN to a real site. And now here's a bad example of a PBN. First of all, it's non-secure. Then they don't have a fav icon, which is this icon right here. This guy has one that's consistent with their logo. This guy as well has a plane, which is consistent with the niche of the site, which is traveling. This one right here doesn't have anything. And the best way you can know this is actually a PBN is because they have hundreds of articles on the homepage. You just click next. Of course, you go to an inner page, but they have hundreds of different articles, and all of them try to have general niches. Okay, so they can post as many things as they want. So if you just click right here on one of these articles, you can see they are linking in a way that doesn't even make sense. So a portion of the archives will request you to put away cash on various activities, and they end the sentence and then have the keyword right here stuffed on the middle of the sentence, where it doesn't even make sense in the context of that same sentence. And this is linking out for someone that wanted to rank their site. And yeah, this is something that we do not want to do. One thing that they try to do good is have ads here. So this is of course a fake ad. You cannot even click it. This is a good idea, but it's very badly executed. You need real ads on your PBNs. They also don't have social media properties, and I mean they have the link to the team creator. So as you can see, they've put almost no effort in their PBN. But this, I can assure you, 99% of the PBNs look like this, and 90% of the links you're buying from PBNs look like this, and they have a bunch of different links to casino sites, not porn, but different industries in a way that doesn't even make sense. So now that we've looked at some examples, again, I want to refresh your memory, and here's what your PBN needs to have. So first of all, it needs to be safe. You need to have an SSL certificate, okay? This goes without saying. It's extremely, extremely important. Then branding, you need to have a logo, which must be or needs to be more or less in line with your fav icon. Okay, so go on Fiverr or whatever and buy a logo for, I don't know, $5 and make sure you get it on there. Then you need some social media properties. These don't have to be active, okay? You don't need to post on them every day. Just post one or twice, and there are also softwares that make this automatic. There's one called Buffer, which you can write, I don't know, about 100 posts, and then it will syndicate them and post them one per month. So you have 100 months of content. So you have more than 1 year of content automatically syndicated to those social media platforms. But make sure that you have those social media all set up. Just the main ones. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are just the main ones you need. No need to go for LinkedIn and Pinterest. You can, of course, but there's no need for that. Then you can try and include ads. No need to be Google Ads, so you don't need to verify your site for Google AdWords. You can just place some video ads or some ad you saw on YouTube from another guy promoting something else. Just make sure you have a category, a place for ads. Because having ads is that extra step that makes your site look even more real. Because remember, you want to make your PBN look as natural and organic and real as possible. And of course, you need multiple pages. Ideally, you want to have the category pages, as well as a contact page, a privacy policy, and a terms and conditions page. These ones you can pay someone to write for you, or you just can find some online that work as templates, and you just have to change your website name. And of course, you have to have interesting and valuable content for readers. Don't just write a 500-word article that talks about something that doesn't make any sense. Make sure you write quality content, quality articles, because what we're doing here, we're having all this work because we're building something that works long term, okay? Something that 10 years from now will still be working, and something that is extremely valuable, because if someday you want to sell links on your site, if your site looks like this, you can charge a premium for those same links. And these are all small factors, but if you add them all up, this is what makes a site look real. And this is what we want to achieve. Okay, so branding, a safe site, multiple pages, quality content, social media networks, and if you want to go the extra step, you can also put some video or non-video ads. I hope this video made sense, and from now on, when you go out and create your PBN sites, you don't just create them with a default theme and looking like the ones we saw previously. You need your PBNs to look like a real site, because again, you are doing this for the long term. You are building an asset that will be available today, tomorrow, and the years to come. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.